All right, so do you serve your kids pre-packaged foods like these or these? I know it's fast, it's convenient, it's usually pretty cheap, but here's the problem. A new study says that 75% of these types of meals for our toddlers are loaded with salt. Salt that in large amounts can cause hypertension, kidney problems, even seizures. So here's what we did. We sent a couple of our producers home to watch what they cook, how long it takes, so we can actually tally up the salt and try and give you some alternatives. Take a look.
So we're gonna do chicken nuggets. What do you want with chicken nuggets? Do you want apples or carrots?
Carrot.
I know, but the chicken nuggets are too hot right now.
So this is dinner at the Bamsies here. We like to start off with an appetizer of maybe some cherry tomatoes, and we've got some carrots cooking in the microwave.
They were so good.
And for dinner, Harper loves pasta.
I'm eating too. Pasta.
Where are you going?
Okay, so do we talk about the binky or no? We're going to stick to the food. I had to give her a hard time. Come on. All right, Misty, here we go. So this is, tell me how long this took,
right.
what you gave Boo-Boo, okay?
Let me just clarify really quick. My husband gets home later than I do, so I have a 1-year-old and a 3-year-old that
It's
I'm trying
crazy.
to shepherd,
That's
and the
right.
1-year-old likes to get into garbage and whatever, so I'm like, so chicken nuggets. She wanted some frosted mini wheats to snack on. We were out of Cheerios.
Frosted mini wheats, okay.
So that's what we had, and then a little slice of cheese. Usually I have string cheese, which is a little bit nicer, but she wanted the sliced cheese. And carrots, because I try to give them fruits and vegetables. And she had some apple before this, by the way.
Okay, and let me just point out, all right, how much salt here? Whew, 860 milligrams. Sissy mommy, that's one meal, all right, and you're only supposed to have 800 to 1,000 milligrams a day. Okay,
Yeah.
so,
All right.
now, show off.
Ben.
Ben,
My wife, God love her.
Ben, so awesome. Go ahead, Ben.
she cooked, and you kind of helped.
Well, it took 25 minutes, and so we had a beer and put on some Van Morrison. And,
Lovely.
but we have one kid, and so I had help. But yeah, so we have pasta Whole Foods, and it's organic turkey on top, by the way. And then some...
So homemade sauce.
No.
Oh, it's
out
not
of the
homemade.
can, and once we reveal, you'll see. But so we had the sauce, we've got whole wheat noodles, and then to start, we had some strawberries, tomatoes, carrots, some kiwis. Too.
Okay, how much salt in your meal?
All right, here we go.
Oh, 410.
And 400 was the sauce.
That's what I was thinking,
Yeah.
the salt, because there's
Yeah.
so much salt in those sauces.
So half of mine and double the time, essentially.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry.
Hugh, we need some help. Hugh Atchison, ladies and gentlemen, top chef. He's got a fabulous restaurant here in Atlanta.
We do need some help.
Yes, Hugh,
know-
step in.
I mean, I think the whole thing that we're always trying to get through in how to teach our kids how to eat is getting over this massive amounts of convenience food that we have. When you're talking about processed foods and things like that, they're going to be higher in sodium, higher in sugar, higher in all these things. This is a really good meal. I mean, the canned sauce, but you could put up your own tomatoes in the summer when you grew those tomatoes, and when you ended up, how much they cost per tomato is probably 10 times what they cost at the store. But you can make some good canned tomato sauce for winter and things like that.
So you have 2 kids.
I have 2 kids.
Okay,
They're
how
a little
old
bit
are they?
older. They're 8 and 10.
Okay, so how did you deal with this? I mean,
my
you had a
kids
crazy
are-
job, and be honest now.
Well, my kids are not altruistic. We're
Okay.
not zealots for this. We're
Okay.
not nutrition people. What we do is we eat well. And the only way I found to really get my kids to eat well from a really young age was to put vegetables in front of them, to put good food in front of them. If you don't, they're never going to buy into that style of eating, and they're never going to go eat that meat. And that's the quest. I think that's the quest today.
If
So
they look
then
you in
you-
the eye and say cupcakes, and she's so cute, you've got it.
No, but I mean, cupcake is part of the diet, but it's a small part. Protein to us is a very small part of the plate. When we have dinner, it's a small amount of protein and a huge amount of different vegetables.
All right, let's get to, you have some fabulous ideas. So, number 1, grits and greens with scrambled eggs. Okay, explain.
Okay, really good grits, though, not instant grits. Really good grits that take like 15, 20 minutes to cook. Then you're going to saute up some greens and have a little simple fried egg or a poached egg or scrambled eggs next to it. Full, everything. The greens are great for you. There's a good balance of carbohydrates and greens, and it's easy to make.
I know, but I told you. Sorry, we were talking off camera really quick. that you saw. I had, so if I'm holding my 1-year-old, my 3-year-old might be trying to get up to, and so can I really do that with like one-handed cooking?
Sure.
Pasta with pesto and navy beans. That's
I mean,
like
you've made the pesto already. You make enough for a couple of weeks. You stick it in the fridge. You take canned navy beans, low sodium ones, drain them off, rinse them, make some pasta, toss it all together, and you've got a really good, simple meal.
poached chicken with glazed carrots.
You can poach a chicken breast in about 4 minutes in a simple, low sodium. Just poaching is just under a boiling point. It's kind of like I treat it as a jacuzzi of flavor for protein. And you put it in there, and then, you know, it's done in 4 or 5 minutes. It's really simple. It's really, really good for you because it's really got no saturated fat in it at all. And then you've just got a nice array of vegetables around it. My kids are really into grains. You want to get kids into grains. You want to show kids what food can be at a young age, and then they'll learn for life. But the problem is, for the last 50 years, we've bought into this convenience more than ever, and we've forgotten the path of making good food. And half the thing about kids learning about good food is just seeing it in your house, seeing that you're eating it, and getting comfortable with it. Does that make sense?
Yes, Hugh Edgerton. Go to his restaurant here in Atlanta.
Good.
Go online. Go to our website. See his recipes. Fabulous advice. You're coming home with me tonight.
Okay.
To cook for my kids. Let me make that clear.
I made you this.
We're
already.
happily married people, okay? Woo! Okay. Today, we've been focusing on the food that we feed our kids. And what about the food we feed ourselves? Here's our first mom confession.
I'm so guilty right now. I am having a strawberry milkshake, and I just topped off a bag of fries because I'm waiting for my daughter to get out of karate, and I was hungry, so this is the snack I chose.
All right, let's stay on the junk food theme, shall we? We got this one from ScaryMommy.com. I'm secretly eating the Easter candy that I told my kids the cashier forgot to put in my bag. Hugh, I know you've got a secret. What's this I hear about Steak and Shake at 1 a.m. in the morning?
Well, you know, guys got to eat sometimes.
You're a famous chef talking about healthy food.
We are not telling America that they should not eat fast food. We are saying balance, and you need to eat more vegetables, period, and that starts at a really young age.
Do it in moderation.
Yeah,
Hey,
moderation.
if it's once a week or every now and then, I mean,
Yeah.
it's fine, because if you deprive everything...
But if Dunkin'
That's not
Donuts
fun.
becomes breakfast and Subway becomes lunch and McDonald's becomes dinner,
Then
we
you got
are
an
in
issue.
really big trouble, because that, unfortunately, that's become the food of poor folks, and that's not fair to anyone.
No, that's a serious
You know
problem.
what? My first job was at McDonald's, and I calculated it a couple months ago. I think I've probably eaten like over 5,000 value meals from McDonald's in my life. I mean, it's just so convenient. It's so good. I mean,
didn't turn
I
out
hate
so
it.
badly.
No, I mean, I work out, and just like they said, it's moderation. You got to stay active. You got to do physical activity, and
Let's call it a
I don't think it's that
perceived
bad.
value meal, because I don't think there's actually real value.
Well, you know what I mean.
But you know, it's funny when you're a mom and you're getting like for example, I actually got my son fast food last night. And you're like, oh, can I have a French fry? Can I just have one bite?
McDonald's fries? They're the best.
I'm told I got to get to the
Waffle
fat
fries.
phone. We found earlier that there's lots of stuff that we give our kids. It's got too much salt. It's not good for them. But a lot of our viewers said, but my kid is a picky eater. So what do we do? We're going to ring up and ask another expert. Oh, wait. I didn't dial. Hello?
Still ringing,
yes,
too.
I'm trying to be Ellen DeGeneres without the sense of humor.
You're so retro.
Linda Richardson, are you on the phone? Linda.
Yes. Hello, y'all.
Linda, what do we do when our kids are so picky?
It is so easy. It's such an easy fix. A, stop buying it, and B, if that doesn't work for you, put a lock on the pantry.
Put a lock on it?
Yes. Like your child has their own Ferrari and their own keys. They're going to jump in the car and go to the store and buy it themselves. Stop buying it. Stop bringing it home. Do not set them up for failure.
What do you think?
What happens when the kids starve, though?
I'm obsessed with this woman.
That's
Who
a
is
good-
she?
yeah,
I want her at my house right now.
She'll come family coach you. She'll talk to you about your
I mean,
sex life,
okay,
how to
so-
dress your kids, feed your kids.
In
But
theory,
is
that
a good
works.
point. So
Okay.
my kids are picky too. I think one of the ways of defeating sort of pickiness is just put food in front of them and not have it be parameters of a plate. Do family style.
There we
people can share.
I like. Hey, and
That
I'm
works in
all about
theory.
bribery. I'm all about bribery.
Got it.
You know, you want a little Mr. Rogers? Yes, I'm old school, like my phone. And then you got to eat your broccoli. Linda, thank you for calling in, and thank you so much to all of. Thank you to all of you for joining our conversation here on Raising America. We always want to hear from you. Remember, you can tweet me at KiraHLN or Facebook us.